Hi, welcome to today's video. I'm not really sure what the exact plan of this video is going to be, but I kind of just wanted to show you what it's like for the final crunch weeks of university. So I currently have 4 more weeks left, so the rest of this month, that is it. So pretty hectic, we're in that crunch time period. Not only that, I am house sitting currently. As you can see, there's one doggo here. There's one over there. So while that is also happening, I am also still working. So luckily I'm only a casual, but because it is coming up as I'm recording this to Christmas time, that means we're getting a lot more busier at work. So that's tricky. And then on top of all that, I also like to have a very, very, very minor social life. And somewhere through all that, I also like to see my partner who does shift work. So that makes it extremely difficult to have any us time, have any dates, those types of things. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And then on top of that, I am also doing short courses. So to kind of explain, this is the breakdown, right? Let's set you down. So this is the current breakdown. I study at Adelaide University, the University of Adelaide. It will be changed to Adelaide Uni next year. I'm doing a double major in English and creative writing. So this is my final year, final term, final semester, final everything. I'm on my final 2 assignments. So on top of all of that, I am also doing a bunch of short courses through IT Master, which is at Charles Sturt University. They have a bunch of free short courses that I get to do, which is really awesome. And there's a lot of them actually that work with project management. And because that's what I want my career to be in the future, I thought I might as well take these free courses and run with them. So I currently have 6 on my list. I have Agile Project Management, AI Ethics, Risk and Compliance, a Business Analysis Career Start, IT Basic, Practical AI for Non-Coders, and Professional Communication. Now some of these I kind of already know, like IT Basics I understand the concept of, and I know. Professional Communication I know. Like even a little bit of AI Ethics, Risk and Compliance / Practical AI for Non-Coders, I know rough amounts, but I thought I might as well do these short courses because they're all 100% free, and then the more I can save the better. So even if it's, hey look, I'm currently working on my diploma next year, but I've done this project management, and these assisting ones, that might help me get into a career a bit quicker. So in saying that means I have 6 additional short courses to do, while on top of 2 assignments, which each of them are, one is 4,500 words, one is 3,500 words. So, little stressed. So to not be as stressed, I am bringing out my trusty whiteboard and I'm writing down all the things I need to do. So I've kind of talked about this in different whiteboard videos, but for me in particular, for my brain to function regularly, I color coordinate everything. So any household items is purple. So because I'm house sitting, I have to use 2 different colors. This is my house is in purple, or the house I rent. And then for this house, I'll probably just do like a green. I haven't done this house yet. For YouTube stuff is red, because YouTube is red. For assignments, I've chosen light blue. So anything university or studying related is in light blue. And then other tasks that I need to do, or other reminder aspects of anything I'm missing, or things to pick up, minor elements here and there, will be in, I've got 4 other colors left, so I might do it in the pink to do it that way. So how this works is basically I just write down everything that I need to do, no matter how small the detail is. So on this board, I try and keep it to as much elements as possible. So I've written like pay the electrical bill, to reply to email, do make sure this YouTube video was functioning, like what assignments, assignment this, the tasks that we have to do, because we get set certain tasks we have to do. And then for my IT Masters, I've done 6 boxes, so then I can check them off. And for me, I found visually having a whiteboard is a lot better than writing, because my writing is horrendous, but also I can color coordinate, which I know I can do on paper, but I just like the feeling of a whiteboard. And I think I like the fact that I can rub things out or kind of play around with it without feeling like I'm wasting paper. So I'm basically gonna just keep writing down everything on my to-do list, and I've got a mini to-do list which I'm also gonna be filling out. So we're gonna put a little time lapse in, and you guys are just gonna see different bits and pieces, and then I'll continue on talking about how I survive crunch time uni week. Alright, so the whiteboards are officially filled out. So for a recap, this is my what I do at this house, kind of my dailies, essentially. I change stuff ever so slightly, and then this one is what I do overall. So this has obviously pay the electrical bill, reply to emails, clean our room, YouTube stuff, meal prep / when I want to go to the gym, and then we got all my assignment stuff. So we're getting there. So this helps chill my brain out a little bit, so I'm not panicking, be like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do it? So this kind of puts everything visually on a board, being like, okay, this is what I'm doing. So that makes my brain a lot happier. Also, I've cleaned most of the house, so that also makes my brain less stressed out. So for me, I try and do uni homework once a week, once or twice depending. Typically I do it once a week, but because of this crunch time season, I'm definitely gonna have to do like 2 to 3 times a week. So normally when I do that, I will do one day is dedicated to X assignment, one day is dedicated to X assignment. But if I'm doing an assignment and I get really stressed out, burnt out, etc., I take a long break and then maybe jump to another assignment, just depending on how I feel. But I always start with the assignment that kind of worries me the most. So with any of my assignments, I always just write a plan, even if it's a research essay, so we need intro, conclusion, body. So I know the word count's about 3,500 words, so what is that divided by 5? And then I go, well, technically it should be divided by like 4, and then kind of the bigger numbers is what's left over. Because it's 3,500 words, I'll just do 3,000 words divided by 3, and then the 500 words left over is 250 for intro, 250 conclusion. That's just how my brain works. The other one I can't do that as much because it's a creative piece, which is a lot more difficult. So that is literally just a sit. So I've come up with the idea. It's the writing part that's difficult. So I don't want to leave that too much to the end. So if I can smash out this research essay as much as possible, then that will make my brain a lot happier. So that will be for tomorrow me to figure out. Okay, just a very quick reference as well before I jump into the time lapse. I also love, and I mean love, to have a hot beverage when I'm studying. So I always have water by me. So I got my big water bottle, my big Lord of the Rings water bottle, which I love, but I'm sad all the print's coming off, but that's okay. So in the mornings, I will try and have like an English breakfast. I'm trying to not drink chais as much because they're not like super healthy for you in the ones that I used to get, which used to have a lot of sugar in them. I'm not trying to cut back on sugars necessarily, but I'm just trying to like not do them as much if I can avoid it where I can. So I've been getting some chais that are like 98% sugar free or some random thing like that, pretty close to sugar free. So I have those in the afternoon because I don't like having too much stimuli. So I'll have English breakfast in the morning, and then I have a chai now, and I'm allowing myself to have probably like one more chai. When I'm studying, I like a lot of beverages. Kind of helps me focus. So I already had one English breakfast, gonna make my chai. Like I said, it's about 4 p.m. and then I'll probably have another one around like 8-ish. I try and stop all eating and like excess drinking around 8 p.m. I allow water after, but I try and stop everything else around 8 p.m. if I can help it. But yeah, all right, let's get back to studying. Alright, welcome back. I guess you guys, it's been a minute. For me, it is now currently 4 p.m. So it's been a couple of hours. I thought I would kind of just talk through to you guys about kind of where I'm at with my studying. So I have written well over 1,000 words. My entire project is 3,500 words. I'm at 2,400. I did have a small break in between writing to make lunch. So now I'm having a walk around break. I try and have those a bit more often, but kind of got distracted. So I'm having a walk around break. I'm actually reheating my heat pack because I'm hurting, which is super fun. And then just doing some other bits of giving my brain a couple of minutes to just decompress. So I'm taking the towels out of the dryer and like housework stuff. I do that sometimes just to let my brain have a break because I don't want to burn myself out. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to continue writing and kind of just do a quick little time lapse of that. I thought I would give you a voice update, I guess you could say. Hey gang, so that's my university right there. Anyway, I have officially finished my last class for this degree ever, and then on top of all of that, sorry, you're gonna hear water because so on top of me finishing, I'm about less than 2,000 words away from finishing my final assignment, which is super awesome. So that entire study session, I started at about 10 a.m, finished at about 3:30. I wrote 2,500 words with a lunch break in between, although I didn't eat because I'm not hungry, but I had a quick chai break and a muffin break. And now it's starting to rain, which is nice, so I am going to just head to the car. Gonna give my brain a break because I almost fell asleep and my eyes hurt, so super fun. I'm kind of sad that this is finishing, but also really happy because then I can kind of get my life a bit more back, so yippee! Hi everyone. So it is actually many weeks, days later. Oh, I put the camera down too low. It is many weeks/days later from when I filmed the other clips. I have officially, and I mean officially, handed in my final assignment. So all of my assignments are now done. I'm done for this degree. So I just wanted to kind of give, a final wrap up on what this video was supposed to kind of be. This video is like an amalgamation of tips and tricks, how I study, and overall just uni life. Uni life can be stressful. It is daunting. It is tiring. It is a lot, honestly. Especially when you're somebody who works and does university full time and, you know, has a partner, and you still want to balance your social life and your mental health and well-being and everything in between. It can be really daunting. So for anybody who's about to start university /college / the next step in life, my biggest advice I can give you is write everything out. Even from something as simple as what your plans are for tomorrow, what your plans are for today, to what your plans are for the next 5, 10, 20 years, whatever you want to do. I found for me personally, when I got really overwhelmed, writing down everything I had to do that day helped my brain decompress a little bit more. But also look after yourself. Still get those assignments done, work on them as soon as you get them, but then as soon as you have a moment, because you will have a moment, breathe. As soon as you have a moment, breathe. Do your favorite thing, watch your favorite anime, watch your favorite TV show, go on a drive, hang out with those friends. Don't abandon the things that bring you joy and bring you happiness, because at the end of the day, your joy and happiness is what's going to matter. If you are stressed out, overwhelmed and panicked, don't throw everything away. Just take a deep breath, focus on your world and what is the priority. Is the priority university? Is the priority your mental health? Is your priority your friends, your family, your social life? What is that priority? And so for me, I always put university as second, because at the end of the day, my mental health and well-being will always matter more. But that doesn't mean that every time I feel an ounce of sadness, I'm not going to do work. It just means that whenever life gets really tough, and it definitely has those moments where it gets incredibly tough, to just simply take a step back and breathe. Your university / college lecturers, teachers are so much more understanding than your high school teachers will ever be. Your university people will care. Talk to them. As somebody who hated talking to people, I found when life got really difficult, just letting them know, hey, I'm sorry if I'm quiet in class today. I will be for the next couple of weeks. This is why. And I just emailed it to them, and they checked up on me and they were lenient. Instead of having to talk in class, they understood. When I handed in my assignment early, they sent me an email saying, thank you for handing it up. Take a break. Look after your loved ones. At the end of the day, university is a stepping stone into what will be your life. Don't make it your life right now. It might feel like the longest 3, 4, 5, 6+ years of your life, but it will be worth it. You just got to give it time. So don't forget, hydration is very important. Looking after yourself is very important. Making sure you're eating food, making sure you're seeing the sun, making sure that you are doing the things that make you happy is such a high priority when it comes to university, that it is talked about quite a decent amount, but you don't realize how much you miss it or how much you neglect it until you're in the thick of it all. So look after yourselves, love yourself, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.